Hello, Nancy No Havoc Johnston here, Mediums for Trump. This week we're going to talk about fake news. And, fake news. So, I am a member of differing circles as a medium, circles with mediums, healers, discussions, and a common denominator is that everybody hates Trump. And I find it inconsistent with the way we're supposed to think. And I'm like, we're supposed to love everyone. We're supposed to give open discussion and consider views. Yes, some are right and wrong, but I often wonder why it is that people hate Trump so much. And I think a lot of it has to do with fake news. And so I'm just going to introduce a little bit of American history here, because I like history. So after World War II, two elected officials got together, recognizing how powerful propaganda and global was during World War II and, leading up to with propaganda. And so it was, there were two officials, Smith and Mundt. One was from New Jersey, one was from South Dakota. They introduced a bill to ban government influence on the media and government ideas, propaganda. And so, although it was introduced in 45, I think it was enacted in 47 or 48, and it was great, because the government had to keep their hands out of public opinion. So up until 2012-13, and the elected officials, it was a Democratic Congress, and under the leadership of Barack Obama, there was an amendment that was introduced. And the amendment gave the government great power to covertly influence public opinion, whereas they had no power before. So this was quietly debated. It wasn't a big deal. It was really kind of shushed under the rug. So the fake news, there is a lot of fake news out there. But you have to ask yourself, why was this amendment made? Propaganda is usually introduced to hoodwink people, to disseminate false information. So I'm not certain why a lot of people really, really despise Donald Trump, to the point of insulting me, calling me a fool, saying really nasty things about him, when all Donald Trump wants is peace and prosperity. I actually heard one comment that Donald Trump was to blame for the recent bombings in Kiev. That's not true. Donald Trump has been trying to broker peace between Ukraine and Putin. Putin wants peace. We want peace. Certain people on the right and the left don't. Career politicians. The EU doesn't want peace. I don't know why. Certain governments, Britain doesn't, France doesn't, a lot of other people within the EU do. In this day and age, there's no reason for bloodshed. We're so beyond the barbaric fighting of men, and we're just so beyond that. There's no reason for it. And so Donald Trump wants peace. It's not his fault. Ukraine is not his fault. It all happened. Look it up. Don't look on Wikipedia. Don't listen to the fake news. I don't listen to Fox or CNN or any of those news channels. Who I do listen to is a man, I don't know him, Mike Benz. He used to work at the State Department. He knows a lot of the history on what's going on geopolitically. And I just want to kind of diffuse public debate on both sides, because I do believe Donald Trump is not a career politician. He was very successful in his life, and he's trying to really, truly help mankind. And I just thought you should ponder on the repeal of the Smith-Mundt Act and ask yourself, why would they permit propaganda starting in 2013? So with that, peace and prosperity to all, and we'll see you next week.